Hi guys, welcome to my channel and to my Back to Beauty No Buy year. This year I am concentrating on using my makeup and not buying any. So today is a tag video and I'm going to try and get this up on the day that I am filming it. I have no freaking clue how I missed this tag other than it came out during the holiday season when everybody was doing like 50 days of glitter and Vlogmas and all of that, and I just got way behind on watching videos and ultimately never caught up. So my girl Annette from Annette's Makeup Corner, we have collabed before and she is definitely my go-to YouTuber for inspiration with colorful makeup. So Annette and her friend Pruelaroo here on YouTube. Prue is hilarious. I'm gonna have both of their channels linked down below, but they created a tag over the holiday season called the Behind the Scenes of YouTube tag. And Angelica Nyquist uploaded her video today, and that's how I found out about this tag. I went to watch Angelica's video and I realized that this was created by Annette and Prue. So then I went and watched Prue's and Annette's video and I was so excited to film this. I had to do it right away. Plus I was kind of pissing and moaning this morning that I had nothing to film today, and I love doing my makeup, but I especially love doing my makeup to come on camera with you guys. So with all that aside, let's go ahead and get into the tag. But first, coffee. Number one, what was the hardest part about starting your channel? Honestly, just getting started, figuring out how I was going to film, how I was going to edit, and things like that. I would like to say that I'm a technical person, but as I get older, my kids make me feel stupider and stupider when it comes to technology, especially my son. He is on track to go to MIT and he is very technologically savvy. So yeah, just really figuring out the logistics of it. And if you go back and watch some of my original videos, they are very cringy based on the angle of the camera and things like that that we will get into later in this tag. I did read the questions and obviously watch videos ahead of time, but I wanted this to be kind of off the cuff and just casual. I'm in my Grateful Dead sweatshirt today. It is snowy. Finally, we have snow in northern Colorado, so let's move on to question two. Question two is, what equipment do you use? Not a lot. You guys would have seen kind of my vanity setup in my vanity tour video that went up with my collection videos a week or so ago, so I will link that below in case you missed it. But I do have a ring light. I will attempt to link which one it is down below, or at least list it. I'll have to look at it back up on Amazon. I did buy a separate tabletop tripod for my ring lights just to be more convenient. I didn't have to move my desk around. I just have my ring light right in front of me. And then I have, where did it go? I have a remote that I use to take my thumbnail pictures, and I do everything else mostly on my iPhone X. I film on it, I edit on it, I upload. Usually I'll airdrop it to my iPad to upload it so I can keep my phone freed up for, text messages and things like that. But I do everything on my phone on iMovie, so I think I just answered another question, but yeah, that's what I do. I do have a little HP laptop that I use in order to add the subscribe button and the little suggested videos on the end screen in my videos, as well as to put the cards in there and do description boxes and things like that. but it's a very basic, very cheap computer, and that's really all I use it for because I prefer my mobile devices, so to speak. Number 3, I did kind of answer. It says, what editing program do you use and what did you start with? I started with iMovie. I'm still on iMovie. I think my next investment that I will make into my channel, hopefully maybe this spring, would be a Mac computer, a laptop. I think overall it would be easier to do everything on a laptop versus my phone. My phone works fine, but I do know that iMovie has a lot more to offer on a computer versus a mobile device. So that's kind of my next thing. Some people would maybe wonder why I'm not going to invest in a camera next, but I actually think my videos turn out pretty damn good using my iPhone. I did pick out the X because it's supposed to have a phenomenal camera, and it really does. It's very user-friendly for me, and there you go. Number 4, did you have any experience making videos before starting YouTube? Nope, not at all. Like I said, I'm not very tech savvy. I took pictures and stuff on my phone. I had a digital camera at one point in time, but no editing or filming or anything like that prior to YouTube. So like I said, that was kind of the hardest part when I started, is, you know, just figuring out how to film and how to figure out that you don't have to take everything in one take. You can stop and restart, you know, a segment, if you will, things like that. I'm all over the place. More coffee. Number 5, on average, how long does it take you to edit? I was really relieved when I saw Prue and Annette and Angelica answer this question, because I thought that I must be the slowest video editor in the history of YouTube, because it does take a long time. Talking video like this hopefully won't take me very long to edit, maybe a little over to double what the length of the video will be. But with videos like Stash or Trash, where I'm overlaying a lot of pictures, or 3 looks 1 palette, or every shade in the palette, where I am editing various demos and then putting those into a video, they can take at least 3 or 4 hours to edit, especially if I don't edit the looks as I create them, which I do try to do, but life, you know. Yeah, it can take quite a long time to edit. It's probably the longest part of, you know, producing a video for YouTube, but it actually is one of my favorite things to do. I do love to edit. It's just really hard for me to sit down for that long. Ultimately, I'm very busy. I like to, you know, get my editing done in the afternoon before the kiddos get home. So it is what it is, but I actually really do love editing. Number 6, what was the worst technical accident you've had since starting your channel? I don't know that I've had too many technical accidents. I mean, I've had pictures that I accidentally deleted that, thank God, Angela never deletes her texts, and so she was able to send those pictures back to me. And then I actually have had an issue with my iPhone and just hundreds of pictures disappearing overnight. I have no idea what that was about, but I did work with Apple and it hasn't happened for a little while now. But I also learned that I need to back up my photos, so I have them backed up on the Google Photos app, and that's kind of my saving grace in case it happens again. But yeah, mostly just pictures getting deleted in one form or another. That makes it hard for me to update on project pans or to show you guys looks that I've created, things like that. Number 7, do you ever film something and not upload it? I had to think about this one, but I really only can think of one specific time. There was a period of time where I was doing 3 looks with this Bad Habit Athena palette, which is supposed to be dupey for a Huda Beauty palette that I don't know the name of. But anyhow, I don't know what the situation was, but look after look that I created, I just was not happy with it. It wasn't to do with the product, it just was a lack of inspiration, really. And so I just ended up at the last minute putting up a different video and scrapping all of the demos that I had already filmed with this palette. I still have not reviewed it or done a 3 looks 1 palette with it. So, you know, you probably can expect to see that at some point this year. But that's the only, you know, instance that I can think of where I filmed something and didn't upload it. Number 8, do you write a script or plan what you're going to talk about? Depends on the video, but a lot of times I do. Spoken before, I have a little notebook, and this is, you know, where I keep track of things, but also kind of where I write down my talking points for videos that, you know, that I need to remember to address certain information to you, like if it's a review on a palette, or I take notes over the month for Shop My Stash so I don't forget to tell you things that I've learned about the products that I'm using, things like that. I also keep track of my Project Pan progress in there. I mean, I think I've talked about it before, and this is not like a tiny little violin sob story. This is just a reality story for me. But I do have an autoimmune disorder, and as a result of that disorder, as well as some of the medicine that I have to take, I have no memory. There are times where I start a thought in my head and then I literally forget the beginning of that thought before I get to the end of that thought. That happens a lot on my videos, which is why sometimes I have a lot of jump cuts in my filming, because I have to edit it out. Or you guys might think I'm like speaking in a foreign language, not finishing my sentences and whatnot. So, you know, no, I don't script myself, but I do always have notes or talking points if I'm, you know, wanting to make sure I don't forget information to give to you guys. Number 9, have you started talking differently since starting your YouTube channel? Yes. I'm going to link for you below, with the understanding that you laugh with me and not at me. I'm going to link below my very first video, and it's craziness. I don't know who the hell I thought I was talking to in that video. I mean, yeah, it's cringy. I would never take it down. It shows how far I've come in a little over a year here on YouTube, but just the cadence of my voice is very comical. I don't know if I thought I was like a news reporter for a day or what, but it was really, really cringy, and now I just get a giggle out of it. It comes up in a later question here, so I won't address it too much. But as you're editing yourself, you learn things about your speech. And one of them is that I speak like a lazy person sometimes. And so lately I've been trying to do better about completing my words in a crisp way and, you know, fully enunciating. I don't normally have problem enunciating. Both of my parents are hard of hearing and read lips. And so that's always been a thing for me. But I do think I could work on, you know, enunciating things a little bit better and making my words a little bit more crisp. Number 10, what is the one thing that annoys you when you edit yourself? Frequently, a lot of things. One thing that has been annoying me lately is when sometimes when I'm trying to think or recall something, I think I just did it now, I'll look up like toward the ceiling and it makes me look like I'm cross-eyed. Even my daughter called me on it the other night when she was previewing one of my videos that she was interested in, and so that really annoys me. But the other one is all Kelly Gooch's fault. I'm pretty sure she was answering tag questions, but one of the questions was, oh, I know what it is, like the real truthful YouTuber tag or something like that. I'll link it below. And when the question asked if she has any words blocked on her channel, she mentioned that one of the words that she blocked was spit snap, which I didn't know what that was at first, but when she explained it and even did it on camera, I was like, crap. I do that. I do that so much. If you don't know what a spit snap is, it's kind of when you go like before you start talking. I mean, that was an exaggerated version of it, but I'm sure you'll see me do it in this video. If not, go back and watch it from the beginning again. It's really annoying now, although I will say sometimes it's helpful because when I spit snap is the perfect time for me to cut the video or cut the clip and then, you know, go on to the next segment. So yeah, spit snapping, that's who I am. I try to be aware of it when I'm speaking on camera, but it's so innate to me. So number 11, what is your biggest editing pet peeve in others' videos? That was a spit snap. Let me think on it for a minute. The only thing I can think of is when like the transition from clip to clip isn't smooth. Like if the end of their sentence gets cut off on this part of the clip and then this part of the clip is like the beginning of the clip is cut off, and so it's just very, I don't know, it's just very broken up. Just messy transitions between clips. I'm not one that is, you know, freaking out about jump cuts. There's not really any trendy things that are happening on YouTube right now. Like there's the thing where they're like zoom, zoom, zoom in for effect. That doesn't really bother me. I think it's interesting when, you know, what other people do with their editing. Sometimes I get ideas from watching how other people edit their videos. But overall, I'm not a pet peeve person. Number 12, it's kind of a hard one, and I'm going to trust that you all love me and won't comment on this question. But number 12 is, do you ever feel self-conscious in your videos? I don't feel self-conscious when I'm creating my videos, but I do sometimes feel self-conscious when I'm editing my videos. And that is because I am missing a tooth right here. I'm sure lots of you have caught that in my videos, and I thank you very, very much for never bringing it up. It's definitely, oh geez, I'm gonna get misty about it. It's a huge source of insecurity for me. And the reason that it's still there is because one tooth, one implant costs several $1,000s. And right now, my kids are at the age where we're talking braces. My daughter has like a whole bunch of baby teeth that need to be pulled so that the adult teeth can come in, and then she's going to need braces after that. And I just feel like, you know, the healthcare PayFlex money that we have is better spent on my children. My teeth are already garbage and they will wait. And it's just how it is. It's hereditary. Both of my parents have really bad teeth, even though we all have impeccable dental hygiene. So yeah, so that's, I mean, that's my big insecurity. Other than that, no, I am who I am. I've never pretended to be anybody else on my channel. I try to be as unique as possible because that's what I am. I mean, we're all unique in some way, and I think that's what we each have to offer on YouTube, and so there you go. Number 13, what keeps you inspired to keep creating? This is the last question. Honestly, you guys and other creators, and the fact that I am just really passionate about applying makeup and filming. Like I said earlier today or this morning, I was kind of pissing and moaning internally in my mind about not having anything to film today. I had my inventory or collection series, like I said, went up, and so I kind of got ahead on filming, and there's only so far ahead that I can film with, you know, the types of videos that I'm planning for you guys. So I love filming. I don't even know, I don't want to go there and say it's an addiction, but it definitely is a drug of happiness, of connectedness, yeah, or connectivity with you guys. I love interacting with you guys down in the comments. I love interacting with you guys over on Instagram. and it just keeps me wanting to create. I have so many ideas that I could easily put up 7 videos a week, but I can't physically do that, and I can't emotionally do that when I'm trying to take care of my kids and do all of the momming parts of my life. So yeah, you guys are a huge inspiration. Other creators are a huge inspiration to me to keep creating. I feel whole again. I don't know. That's probably a story for a different day, but I don't work, and I haven't worked for a long time because of my physical stuff that I have going on, and so I didn't ever think I would have a career, even though I went to college for a while. And so YouTube, I take it very seriously because I want to have a career, and as somebody who can't work outside of the home, this is my jam. So woo! I hope you guys enjoyed this little peek into the behind the scenes of my YouTube channel, and thank you to Annette and Pruelaroo for creating this fantastic tag. If you are a creator and I don't tag you personally down in the description box, please do create this video. I think it's fun, whether you're a creator or not, to kind of know what's going on behind the scenes, because we're all real people. So at least most of us are. There's a few robots out there, I'm convinced. But so that's it. I hope you enjoyed the tag, and I hope all of your makeup days are absolutely beautiful makeup days, and I will see you in my next video soon.